Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're stepping in as your trauma-informed guide to really dig into the psychological and spiritual reasons behind exactly who you choose to date. Look, if you've ever felt like your love life is just stuck on this exhausting, painful loop, and let's be real, anyone who has spent even 5 minutes on a dating app knows exactly what I'm talking about, well, you are in the perfect place. Let's get right into it.
We have to start with a question that honestly totally validates your frustration. Why on earth do you keep falling for people who literally just can't meet you halfway? I mean, it's different names, different faces, but somehow it's exactly the same emotional brick walls every single time. It's so exhausting, right?
There is a brilliantly simple quote that goes, "We don't draw into our life who and what we want, we draw into our life who and what we are." This right here hits the nail on the head for our entire workshop today. The idea is that the external reality of your dating life is actually just a direct reflection of your internal landscape. It's a huge mindset shift, really. Instead of agonizing over why are they acting like this, we start asking, what is it inside of me that's actually drawing them in?
So here's our roadmap for the explainer today. We'll hit survival mode and love, attachment styles explained, the mirror principle, soul contracts and karma, healing emotional triggers, and finally, wrap up with your guided healing workshop.
All right, Section 1, Survival Mode and Love, How Unhealed Wounds Dictate Attraction. Let's dive in.
Now, what's really fascinating here is the empirical research. Studies, like a major one out of Brigham Young University, show that adverse childhood experiences, or ACEs, literally wire our nervous systems to seek out whatever feels familiar. So think about it. If you grew up where love was, say, inconsistent or distant, emotional unavailability actually feels completely normal to your nervous system. You unconsciously hunt for it, even though that familiarity is super unhealthy and creates major roadblocks in maintaining stable adult bonds.
Which brings us to this absolutely crucial point. When your nervous system is stuck in that chronic dysregulation, you might actually be confusing the anxiety of those wild emotional highs and lows for genuine romantic chemistry. You know those sudden butterflies in your stomach, or that frantic I have to text them back right now urgency? Yeah, it's often not love. It's literally just your nervous system slamming the panic button because it's practically addicted to the uncertainty of it all.
Moving right along to Section 2, Attachment Styles Explained, the nervous system's search for the familiar.
So here we have the classic chaser and runner dynamic. It's like a giant puzzle where the pieces fit, but they hurt. Anxious behaviors, like feeling deep down that you constantly have to earn someone's love, collide head-on with avoidant behaviors. The anxious partner pushes forward, the avoidant partner pulls away, and boom, you've got this incredibly painful, yet totally predictable cycle. The pursuer unconsciously goes after the distancer specifically because it perfectly replicates their childhood wounds of having to work for affection. Wild, right?
Listen to me carefully here. If you take away absolutely anything from today, please let it be this deeply validating truth. Your needs are totally valid. You are not too much. Your chemistry is simply misaligned with your healing right now. You're just choosing people whose attachment styles directly trigger your deepest insecurities.
Okay, Section 3, the mirror principle, recognizing the reflection of your inner wounds.
So often, we actually fall in love with our own golden shadow. This is a brilliant concept coined by Carl Jung, and it describes the disowned, undeveloped potential within our own psyche that we just blindly project onto someone else. For instance, maybe you're fiercely drawn to someone's bold, completely unapologetic confidence. Why? Well, probably because you've suppressed your own voice. You're looking for them to complete you, rather than just developing that trait within yourself.
And that leads right into the mirror principle. This idea shows us that our partners basically serve as karmic mirrors, revealing our own unhealed wounds. If you keep drawing in folks who use you or constantly keep you at arm's length, they are just mirroring a part of you that maybe avoids emotional intimacy or struggles to set boundaries. It's a massive tool for self-discovery. It shows us we've got to do the inner work rather than endlessly trying to fix the person sitting across from us.
Let's shift gears a bit. Section 4, Soul Contracts and Karma, the spiritual dimensions of our romantic choices.
Now, bringing in the spiritual side, a soul contract suggests that you subconsciously agreed to meet certain emotionally unavailable people for a very specific reason, to trigger your absolute deepest wounds so you could finally, once and for all, heal them.
It's essentially the universe's way of making sure you confront the exact lessons your soul needs to evolve and release all that past relationship karma. Because honestly, these painful relationships, they aren't punishments. Not at all. They are highly targeted spiritual lessons meant to help you break those awful abandonment cycles and realize your true worth. Sometimes the entire point of a soul contract is simply that it ends. Finding the profound courage to just walk away and choose yourself, that is the ultimate victory. It's the exact lesson you were meant to learn to finally resolve your dating frustrations.
All right, Section 5, Healing Emotional Triggers, moving from survival mode to secure connection.
So how do we actually fix this? Well, shifting from survival mode to a secure attachment requires replacing those old, maladaptive coping mechanisms with what author Danielle Conroy calls radical self-responsibility and nervous system regulation. Instead of totally freaking out when a partner suddenly gets distant, you turn inward. You enforce your own boundaries. You soothe your own nervous system. That is how you foster real, tangible growth.
The ultimate goal here is to literally rewire your brain. We want steady, available love to no longer feel boring or suspicious to you. Instead, it should feel like the true safety you absolutely deserve. You literally have to train your nervous system to accept that real, secure love does not require a chase.
Almost done, but this is the best part. Section 6, your guided healing workshop, practical steps to break the cycle. Go ahead and grab your journal, take a really deep breath, and let's slowly walk through these reflective steps together to process those triggers. First, sit quietly and actually ask your wound what it's trying to show you. Just listen. Then, I want you to visualize severing those energetic ties to your past unhealed patterns. Snip them away. And finally, deliberately redefine your standard for healthy, secure love.
To make this stick, you need to incorporate these actionable daily practices to actively shift your internal energy. Try having a literal out-loud conversation with the vulnerable or confident parts of yourself that you've hidden away. Honor your boundaries. Most importantly, stop expecting a partner to heal you. When you do this, watch as you naturally become a magnet for much healthier partners over time. It's a total game changer. I am obsessed with this reminder because it shifts your perspective completely away from self-blame and straight into profound self-discovery. Actually, scratch that. It's more like self-recovery. The unavailable person was never the destination. You are. This whole journey is simply about returning you back to yourself.
So, as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with this final journaling prompt to really spark your ongoing journey towards secure, deeply fulfilling partnerships. What is your current romantic attraction trying to show you about your own unhealed wounds? Remember, every relationship is a classroom. Take this question, really sit with it tonight, and let it guide you toward the healthy, steady love you truly deserve. Thank you so much for joining me, and keep learning.
That's all for today, beautiful souls. What if the things you keep experiencing in life aren't a coincidence? The same relationship lessons, the same emotional loops, the same numbers appearing at strange times. If that idea intrigues you, I placed something in the description that gives a personalized numerology breakdown. Completely up to you, but it's pretty fascinating. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and follow for more angel number insights, spiritual mindset upgrades, and manifestation wisdom. Thanks for supporting and watching. Have a great day.